and welcome to Pipetting Hot Tea's Halloween special. I'm your host, Amelia.
And I'm Taryn.
And I'm Anoosha.
Prepare yourselves to hear some truly frightful scientific stories. Our first story takes place in the dark side of a forest. All right, guys, so deep in the woods of South Carolina, something eerie is happening. I want you to picture this. An ant is climbing a twig, slowly and deliberately, and then locks its jaw tight around the stem, and then it freezes. Hours later, it's dead, but not alone. Inside its body, a fungus has taken over. The original zombie ant fungus. It's been steering the ant like a marionette, forcing it to die in the perfect spot for the fungus to grow and spread. But here's the twist. The mind control spell works only on certain types of ants. Each fungus species has its own victim, like a curse written for a single soul. So in 2009, scientist Carissa DeBaker and her team noticed something strange. Dozens of carpenter ants all climbed to twigs on the forest's shady side. They weren't random casualties either. Each ant had died in the exact same position, as if following an invisible command. When the researchers brought one back to the lab, they confirmed the culprit, a fungus famous for turning ants into zombies. But this strain was new, a North American relative of the tropical species found in jungles. And so the team wanted to know, how specific is this mind control? So they infected 4 species of ants, 2 that the fungus naturally kills, and 2 that never become infected in the wild. And the result is that the fungus could only kill the ones, more specifically, like performing that death grip thing, on 2 of the species. The other 2 still died, but they weren't able to carry out that puppet-like behavior where they climbed to a branch and latched on. So it's interesting because it seems like the fungus can only really control the brain of some ants, but not all. So the team wanted to go furthermore into like the molecular background, just like what's happening on a molecular level. So DeBaker's team then performed an experiment truly worthy of a mad scientist. So they actually took the fungus and grew it next to the brains of ants that they had managed to dissect from the ants but still keep alive. And so the brain was alive outside of the body of the ants. And as soon as the fungus began producing a special chemical cocktail, they were able to determine what chemicals were part of this mind-altering compound. So among them, scientists identified 2 intriguing molecules, guanidinobutyric acid and sphingosine, both known in humans to affect nerves and brain. So it's interesting because although this mold affects ants, it has some similar compounds to those that could affect humans. So is there the chance for evolution here? Maybe.
I would really hope not.
Yeah.
I would hope not.
Let's really hope not.
Yeah, no. So what was interesting though is that they took these 2 key ingredients and then they tried like injecting it into the brain to see if they could get that same zombie-like behavior, and they didn't get it. So it seems like on their own, they're not the thing responsible for controlling the ant brain. So the question then becomes, what is the thing that is causing this chemical reaction to occur that's making these ants act like zombies? I don't think they've still figured it out yet. Like, I think there's a lot of questions here still.
It's the secret ingredient.
Yeah, it really is. The secret ingredient to brainwashing zombies.
Let's not find it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it undiscovered.
Keep it hidden there. Let's keep it hidden.
Yeah, okay. So in partnership with Ancient Evidence, they realized that this fungus was actually over 48 million years old. So this,
Wow.
it's pretty ancient, yeah. And so this relationship where the fungus takes over the mind of the ant and then controls it has been happening for over 48 million years. And it's interesting that we're only just starting to like notice these things in nature, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like even today and around the world, we still see these ants climb, bite, and then die under the spell of this fungus. So next time you walk beneath the trees and see an ant gripping a twig, remember, it might not be the ant you're seeing at all. It's the fungus Waiting, watching, and spreading. It's Halloween magic. One tiny zombie at a time.
I guess I'll be skipping my camping trip next summer.
Yeah.
Will not be going in the
No, it makes you really think. And another interesting thing I found in this story was that it only tended to make the ants do it in like the dark side of the forests. And so, like, I believe the meaning behind that was because the fungus does better in shady areas than it does in the sun. Mm-hmm. So it's really controlling its victim for, like, its own personal growth.
You know, I always thought zombies weren't real. It's crazy to learn that they're an actual thing. You only ever see them in horror movies and stuff, but the fact that they're real makes me question some things.
Yeah, no, it's really, and also the thing that it's like the same chemicals that affect humans. Mm-hmm. That's the part that really jumped out to me. I was just like, wait a second, could this
like we're next?
This could make like human zombies. Like no, thank you.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, what if there's some evil scientist who's just playing around with it? You know?
I would believe that is happening currently. very much so sure that is a thing that is occurring.
All right, so that's it for my scary story. Mm-hmm. All right, Anoosha, give us your scary scientific story.
All right, so the paper I've chosen is called The Alien Hand Syndrome by Rajesh Panagat and colleagues from Texas Tech University Health Science Center. So, a 77-year-old woman with chronic atrial fibrillation, her anticoagulation had been stopped temporarily for spine surgery, and she had no other protection for like her blood from clotting. And then 2 days later, while she was watching television, she noticed that her left hand suddenly flung across her visual field. Her left hand began stroking her face and her hair as if someone else was controlling it, and she became terrified. Obviously, who wouldn't?
I know, like imagine your hand just like starts doing that and you have no idea what's going on.
I'd cry, I can't lie.
I think I'd definitely consider cutting it off.
And when she tried to stop the left hand using her right hand, she couldn't. She had absolutely no control over the movements, which continued for about 30 minutes. After she finally regained control, she noticed numbness and slight weakness in her left arm. Her husband helped her to the car to go to the hospital, and he noticed that she was dragging her left leg while walking. In the hospital, both CT and MRI scans of the brain showed acute infarcts, which are small areas that are dead due to lack of blood supply. They found those in both parietal lobes, and echocardiograms did not show any thrombus, which is any blood clot that forms in the blood vessel or the heart. And over the next 6 hours, she gradually regained normal control of her left side. Doctors concluded that she had suffered a stroke, possibly due to cardioembolism, meaning a clot that originated from the heart, and her anticoagulation was resumed. She was then discharged home with instructions to maintain anticoagulation at all times. So, the authors explained that alien hand syndrome, sometimes called Dr. Strangelove syndrome, is a phenomenon in which a person loses control of a hand, and the hand acts as if it has a mind of its own. Alien hand syndrome has been reported after surgery on the corpus callosum with brain tumors, aneurysms, degenerative diseases of the brain, and uncommonly, stroke. It has also been reported after a cardioembolic stroke, but it is extremely rare, with only a few cases ever reported. Alien hand may also infest as self-oppositional behavior. In extreme cases, it has even been reported to attempt suffocate the patient.
Oh my god, so it's literally like tried to kill its own like person.
It literally tried to kill itself, and
part of me is like, are we sure, like, does it actually have a mind of its own? Because it's crazy that it's just like doing that based off of like nerve, like just
and
nerve reflexes and stuff.
It's absolutely crazy. Like the hand would try and like grab a cup while you don't want it, and you're using your right arm to try to let go, and it's not doing it. That's crazy, and I would cry. Yeah, so the paper notes that there is no establishment treatment for alien hand syndrome, so I don't think there's a treatment yet.
Oh my gosh,
so is it just something that happens the rest of your life, or does it end up going away?
The condition has been reported to last like several days to several years. But its duration is short. Like, example, for the
Okay.
patient, like, she went through for 30 minutes.
I mean, 30 minutes
It's
is
still a lot.
It's still a long time without
But
control.
still, it's crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah, once again, this paper is titled The Alien Hand Syndrome by Raj Panikat and colleagues, published in Proceedings of the Baylor University Medical Center in 2014. But yeah, take care of your arms, guys. Take care of your heart. Take care of your blood.
Yeah, so that's all because of, like, neuron damage, right? Like, brain damage type things?
Yeah. And it's because, like, because she was about to go to spine surgery, they stopped her anticoagulation, right? So it's like there was nothing helping her from her blood, like, clotting.
Oh, okay.
So that's connected to neurology. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So, like, when she didn't have control of the left hand, she really couldn't get the right hand to, like, get it to stop?
No.
Oh my gosh.
It's like it really, really had like a mind of its own, like
That's
its
so
own
spooky.
person, and especially like the part where like it was reported to attempt to suffocate the patient. Imagine what else it could do.
Like, I'd be worried that you might, like, hurt somebody else without meaning it, you know? Because it's just, like, it has its own mind of its own. Like, what if you got into an argument with a person and then it's, like,
And then
a
it's
few
like
hours
doing
later?
stuff
Yeah, like you're hanging out with someone and your left arm just
all of a sudden.
decides to, like, I don't know, slap her or like slap someone or hit them. Like, wow.
No, or if you're just, like, sitting in a lecture hall and there's this guy beside you who's just, like, chewing really loudly or something, and then all of a sudden your hand just goes.
Or like your left hand goes and grabs his gum out of his mouth. But yeah, that's basically it for my paper. We can move on to Taryn's scary story.
I think I'm okay without ever getting alien hand syndrome personally. Like I can live without that life experience. I think I'll be okay. So for my story, we are going to be talking about a species of caterpillar. I know that Halloween is coming up, and I know I have been thinking a lot about my Halloween costume. I'm sure other people have too. And we are not the only species that does costumes. There is a species of caterpillar in Hawaii that's called the bone collector species.
That's already a terrifying name. Like,
They're like kind of freaky looking. They're just, yeah. So basically what this species does is it spins a silk sac around itself, and then it lives in areas with spiders, and so it'll go walking around and it will find dead bug body parts, and then it'll just add it to its camouflage. It'll make its own little costume.
Oh.
Yeah. And it doesn't just pick up whatever either. It is very picky and choosy, and sometimes it'll go and it'll rearrange how the body parts are on its silk sac, and sometimes it'll nibble down on them to get them to the right shape it wants. So they have a creative mind of their own. They're not just picking up random things. Even when taken into captivity, if they are put in an area without any dead bug parts, they will not camouflage their sac. They'll just be out there. Just cuz. And so the reason why they do this is because they live in areas with spiders. They actually live to cohabitate with spiders and steal from them.
so they're, like, raiding spider webs.
They're raiding spider webs. They're just
Okay.
taking all of their food. Yeah, and so they are not fast enough to escape the spiders. So they need to protect themselves some other ways, and their solution is other dead bugs. So they'll go around other spider webs, other spiders' spider webs, and what they'll do is they'll look for pieces that they like. They'll add them to their collection, and if they find a dead bug that looks yummy or an almost dead bug that looks yummy, they'll have a little snack.
Okay.
What's really interesting though is most or butterfly and moth species, like 99.9% of them, eat only plants and fungus. This is one of the very few carnivorous caterpillar species out there in the world. And this scientist who discovered them 22 years ago, which is kind of crazy. So they're on these tiny Hawaiian islands, and they were only discovered by science. They were only discovered by science in the early 2000s.
So they've been there for, like, ever. Like,
They've
almost.
been there for 6 million years, although the island has only been around for 3 million years. So they
Right, that's really interesting.
they migrated from one of the other Hawaiian islands to the island that they're on now. But what's really interesting is none of the other islands have a sister species like them, which is common.
Okay, so they've kind of like evolved into their own little thing then.
They've like evolved into their own little thing, and they've evolved to live with spiders.
Okay.
And it's like their lives are very much so interconnected with this, like with spiders. And if there aren't spiders, their life's kind of hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then you said specific like bugs that they go after. Are they going after ones with like specific types of exoskeletons or something?
I'm not sure. I think it's more so like the ones like they like ant heads and they like legs, and so it kind of because the scent of the body parts masks their scent to keep the spiders from getting them.
That have like a lot of pheromones or something on them, you think?
I'm not sure. The scientists don't know
No.
either. They kind of, it's their creative expression.
Okay.
You know?
So they're very artistic.
They're artistic caterpillars. Why do you think the moths are so pretty? That has to come from somewhere, and for them it's the collection of the dead bug parts.
Beauty is pain.
Pain is beauty.
That's great.
But not their pain. Just other bugs. Yeah.
We should not be laughing at this.
And other caterpillar species like do this sort of thing too, but not with dead bug body parts. Other ones do it with like moss and lichen and like chill plant things.
Yeah, I've seen the moss ones before. Those ones I have to admit, as someone who's not a big fan of caterpillars, even like the ones that do moss, I feel like are better, because as soon as you said carnivorous, I was just like, no.
Done.
Yeah, they like a nice juicy cricket as much as the next person. So.
Yeah, and so then you mentioned that like they have a moth form that's like really pretty.
Oh well, their moth form is kind of pretty, but there is really interesting. So only 62 of the species has ever been like reported and found, and so they don't even have a scientific name. And I have only been able to find a name for their caterpillar species, and it's literally just the bone collecting caterpillar.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So they're like a rare species.
They're like a really rare species.
Okay.
And definitely habitat loss on the Hawaiian Islands and stuff has definitely impacted their population. As we mess up everything, we have messed this up too.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So. Well, they're kind of pretty. They're just very much so monochromatic, but they have fun patterns. You know, like when you look at the wings, there's like a fun pattern there.
It kind of looks like they almost have like white feathers for like the back wings, and then like their forewings are they're kind of giving snake vibes, for lack of better words.
They are giving a little bit of
And
snake.
they're fashionable, like the leopard print, like
like the
leopard print with feathers. They are fashionable queens. And then for the listeners, you won't be able to see this, but this is what they look like when they're covered in dead bugs.
Oh, that is disgusting. I will put a link to all the papers so you guys can see it, but that is pretty horrifying to look at.
What do you mean? They're just
What do
little
you
guys. they're just
it
there.
kind of looks like a chandelier.
Yeah.
You know what? It does give chandelier vibes. I agree
right.
with you.
Yeah, and also the scientists think they're cute. So, well, they think they're kind of cute. So, they're probably right.
I think it's cute that they're playing dress up. I have to admit, I don't like how they're playing dress up.
Hey, it's Halloween.
Exactly. We're all here to play dress up. They're here for it too, but they're Halloween's all year round. Literally.
Wow.
I don't know what else to say about that. That's kind of
on that one.
that's a speechless picture right there. That just kind of just leaves you like, what the heck is going on with nature?
You know, nature's a crazy place. Like, weird things all the time.
No, exactly. I mean, that's where we all found our scientific stories from. We're like nature-based ones.
It's true. Not a single one of ours was based in, like, physics or chemistry, which are all cool and also all have weird scientific things. The ones that we picked are just happen to all be biology focused.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I was having trouble finding, like, scary stories from, like, the physics and chemistry world. Like, there's a bunch of, like, cool chemistry and, like, physics experiments that are, like, Halloween-themed.
Yeah.
But, like, I felt like in terms of, like, discoveries, it was more the nature that had it going on.
It's true because I feel like nature is the original scary story, let's be real. Like a lot of it's we as humans are the scary story. There are mores, but we are a main one. Let's be real. We are a scary story to everything else around us.
That is fair.
Fair, very
That is,
fair.
it's a very interesting opinion to have. I don't disagree with it. I see where you're coming from.
Like, we've done a lot of stuff, guys. Like, there are fish talking to their grandchildren, which that doesn't happen because that can't happen. But they're like, yeah, one time I bit this hook. Or I bit this worm, and all of a sudden there was this sharp pain in my mouth, and this guy, this giant, pulled me out of the river and was like touching me, and then was like holding me, and I was dying. I couldn't breathe, and then all of a sudden he like throws me back in the water. I almost die. So don't just bite random worms, guys.
Yo.
So what? Like, yes, we are the original scary story.
It's just transitioned into us as the scary story.
Like, no, you're right. Because humans have done a lot. I mean, look at the alien hand syndrome. That's really done by humans.
It's a scary story for humans, which all of them are, but it's a scary, yeah. You get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, you did a good thing bringing that alien hand thing again. Like, that really is a good, like, envisionment of how scary humans can be. That your own hand would go and attack you.
Like, betrayed you, man. It betrayed you.
Dude, it did.
Its own control.
And also, if we think this is terrible, but
oh gosh.
we don't have to put this in. But like, if we're thinking about what the hands are doing, so one of them was doing a lot of caressing and one of them was trying to choke somebody, does that say something about human nature?
Oh, getting very physiological. What's the word? Not
Philosophical?
I can't pronounce
Philosophical?
Wait, so what? Say it again?
Philosophical,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
That one.
that word that I can't pronounce, but Taryn can pronounce beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, but like also another question with that if you have like the alien hand syndrome and your left hand is like obviously not in your control and you accidentally choke someone, right? Do you get like legally charged?
No, I don't think so. I think you can plead hand insanity.
Oh,
Hand insanity.
hand insanity.
Yeah, because you're not insane.
If you're like something else.
No, because you're not insane. You're a sane person, but because you have no control, it's hand insanity. I'm pretty sure that's a legal term, guys. You can look it up.
Yep.
I'll look it up, Taryn, just for you. Just
Right now.
Yeah, no, I think you're right though. I don't think you'd be charged for it because you're technically not in control.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. We need to get a lawyer in here, get their legal opinion.
Hey, I was in mock trial through all of high school, so I know all the law, and I know that I'm right.
Wait, are you joking or were you actually?
I was actually in mock trial in high school.
That's so
I actually was.
I also did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Taryn's just our resident lawyer now.
Yeah, what? Like,
Dude, if you guys are ever in trouble, call me up. I
got
did
you.
a
Gonna
lot
bring
of fake.
fish into the conversation and win the case.
Dude, I got it. I'll use all of my brains and we'll figure it out.
That's good because one of us needs to use our brain because
Yeah.
my brain shut up. It's like might be the fungus coming to get me, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, you spent so much time looking at the fungus, it probably like came out of the computer into your brain.
I'm saying it's taking on an animate form and is like.
Although the question is that because of the fungus or is that because of the computer?
Okay. No.
Are the computers the fungus of the humans? Did we create our own mind controlling fungus?
What are we getting into?
Sorry, guys. I took this way off topic.
Yo, I love
Hey,
it. It's great.
okay. Halloween special, man. Like,
Yeah. No, I agree with you. There is a little bit of like a mind controlling element to the computers.
yeah.
I would say way more than a little bit. Like, have you guys seen that documentary? I saw it a long time ago where it was about how like social media and other things are designed to get you addicted to it and how you will get notifications from social media, even like specifically Snapchat. And I've noticed this in real life with Snapchat. If I haven't been on it in a long time, it will notify me about something like fake to get me to go on it.
I have also noticed this because
I
I don't go.
noticed that too.
Yeah, because I don't go on it that much. But then like I'll be like just scrolling on my phone, which again, right there, I'm like
Addiction.
already addicted.
Yeah.
But like, but then I'll get like the Snapchat notification, and it's just like, It's for like some random thing that I've never even heard of or even like subscribed
Exactly.
to. They're just trying to
They're
get you
just
to
trying to
open
get
the
you to
app.
open the app and have you stay addicted. Same with Instagram, same with literally all this, even just the phone itself. Like, think of how many phone notifications you get a day. Like, even with a lot of my notifications turned off, I'd probably get 100 notifications a day, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty fair.
That is why, and like a lot of them you can't, like, it brings your phone back into your attention even when you're focused.
I've had that problem with studying where I'll like put my phone to the side and then I'll see the screen light up and then without even thinking about it, I'll pick it up.
it. Like, I have to know what's
Exactly.
going on.
I mean, even right now, you could see my phone lighting up, and Taryn's eyes, my eyes, we all were like,
Let's see what's going on.
we're like, what's going on? Like, no, but it's crazy. Yeah, phone addiction, guys. Go outside.
Yeah, touch some grass.
Don't touch the fungus.
No,
don't do that one.
Don't touch ants. Ants will give you fungus that will somehow magically make you be a zombie. But, well, not magically. Science.
Yeah.
We're here for science. But touch a leaf.
Touch a leaf.
Touch a leaf.
But an ant could be on the leaf.
Okay. Maybe deeply inspect anything you touch to make sure that you're not touching ants, and then touch nature. How about that? A rock. Well, ants are still rocks. Ants are on literally everything. Let's see, what? Water. Touch water.
touch water.
Touch water.
Open your hose, guys.
Yeah.
Yo, but then the fish will get mad at us, like you said.
Hey, as long as we're not touching the fish or like putting chemicals in there, I think we can touch water. Or just turn on the tap. Then you're not bothering the fish. You're just wasting water in the planet. You're just wasting water.
Wasting water.
So it's really the story of today is pick and choose your battles. Literally nothing you can do. Sorry, that's not the story for today.
Maybe that's why humans are the problem.
Pick and
choose your battle.
Hey, it's not my fault that we made society too complicated. Like, that's the thing. We made it too complicated. Everybody just wants money, and we don't care about other things. And so it's hard as a consumer to make the right choices because the wrong choices are put in front of us and are made easier. And then our lives aren't designed to make the right choices.
Yeah, so just to summarize, we've gone from scientific stories to the reason why the human race is the scariest thing on this planet.
It's true.
Oh, touch rain.
Ooh, rain. That's a good one. No, we're in Canada. It's okay. Some places you have to worry about acid rain. But that's fine. We're fine.
We're okay.
We're fine.
Right?
I think so, because I think, if I remember right, acid rain is because of...
It's usually pollution in the air.
Pollution in the air.
Falling through that pollution.
And it's specifically from coal plants, but modern coal plants in Canada, the States, they have added like some chemistry, some fun stuff to like filter out the bad stuff that causes the acid rain.
No, yeah.
But other places haven't made that. Yeah.
When I was studying chemical engineering, that was something that they went over. I know that you and I personally did not continue with the chemical engineering journey.
No,
but
for everyone out there that's a chemical engineer, you are so strong.
You managed to get through something there. Not gonna lie.
So strong.
Yeah, but my limited experience in the world of chemical engineering has told me that there's a lot in that filtration process that goes on. So
Yeah.
as long as that's in place, you're not gonna have that acid rain. But
where that's not in place,
yeah,
it's still gonna happen, guys.
there's acid rain.
There's acid rain.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what you could touch for nature.
Where
If you
can
have acid.
You can go up
No,
way north
honestly,
Canada,
it's
touch
okay.
snow, touch
Touch snow.
ice.
That might work. It'll be cold.
It'll be cold, but suck it up. You need nature.
Yeah.
Touch, I don't know.
I mean, I feel
Whoa.
you won't. I feel like if you go high enough, though, maybe then you can get away with touching a tree. Because, like, if it's cold enough, are there going to be any ants up there?
Oh, you're right. Okay, so the plan, guys, is we're moving to the Northwest Territories. We're going to be safe from everything because it's too cold, but we have to watch out for polar bears because they are one of the very few species on the planet that actually hunt humans. So you really can't touch those guys. But if you ignore them, fine.
Ignore the aggressive polar bears is what we're suggesting.
They're not just aggressive, they actively hunt humans.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think it's them, it's tiger sharks, and there are a couple other animal species that will actively hunt humans. None of the other ones will. So guys, a great white shark is okay. Just know how to handle it. A tiger shark will try and eat you. Just stop looking like a seal.
Yeah,
Just don't look like a seal.
Once again, Mother Nature coming back to scare the living daylights out of us.
Coming back to even out the playing field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get off your phone, guys.
Don't touch grass.
But don't turn off the podcast.
No, you can listen to the podcast while touching grass. It's possible.
Okay, like you can put your phone away and listen. Like
It's true. It's possible.
possible.
I know it's hard, guys, but we can do it.
Yeah. Pick your battles.
All right, I think we're going to call it a wrap for today, guys, before we go even more off topic. So thanks so much for joining us, and we really appreciate having you guys coming in and listen to us just yap about, well, what started off as scientific papers and led into a very,
Philosophical
yeah,
discussion, yeah.
you're in charge of saying that word from now on, as I cannot pronounce it.
I got you.
Alrighty. I'm Amelia.
And I'm Anoosha.
And I'm Taryn.
And we'll be back next time with more stories, insights, and a fresh cup of tea to spill. Remember, the journey doesn't stop here. Keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep steeping in inspiration. See you next time.